Yeah. All right, Moby. This is Moby playing on some Junkertown, playing Sigma. Currently in gold. He says, this is an Ego VOD alert. Incoming Moby and Splooge Ego VOD. Honestly, because of the DDoS, I wasn't able to grind much rank this week. I mean, I didn't really play Overwatch this week, but apparently, did anybody else have a problem with the DDoS? Was that like a pretty widespread thing? Other than a few games I played late at night with Splooge, overall, games weren't too interesting. Games mostly decided on which team staggered and which didn't. But not much to learn from or critique. I'll be the judge of that, good sir. But in the middle of some messy games, Splooge and I had a little pop-off game. Just a couple of scoreboard sallies tearing it up and carrying our team to victory. Though we can't always be perfect, and my Sigma Flux movement needs some work. So I let myself get rocked out of Flux a few times. Okay, let's check it out. What are we looking at here? Oh, wow. 53-7. Okay, wow. This is okay. This is definitely an Ego VOD. Jesus Christ. Thor Moira had 18. Third Farah had 19 deaths. Dude, she almost dropped a 20 bomb. Bro. Okay, this game's gonna be spicy. All right, show me the spicy.
Barrier initialized.
Such is the price of progress.
Good job holding your grass for after the rock. Big rock. This, I'm not gonna lie, I love that you're engaging the Ash, but you gotta admit, after shooting like 100 shots and not hitting like at least a couple on her, I'd probably just engage the Sig that's literally poking your ass with tiny little balls behind you and chucking massive rocks into your noggin. Especially considering he's so out of position, dude. This Sig is so out of position. Walk up to him, throw a rock in his face, and pressure him a little bit. He's if you hard pressure him right here when he's so far away from cover in his team, he's cooked. He's cooked. Oh shit. My bad. Ah.
The barrier is weakened.
A shield. Yeah, I think in this Sig v Sig scenario, I think we just gave too much room. When both teams are running this kind of poke, and especially if you have a Symmetra and a Junkrat, I'd probably hold that choke a little bit harder. Kind of just let that Sigma walk through without getting punished. Let him take that space, those angles on your team, while you were just like farting around with an Ash.
The barrier appears. Barrier is splintering.
Oh, you got that. Okay, pulls out the trance. Yoi. Definitely a play. This is honestly, this whole thing's kind of chaotic right now. Going for the backlines, fine. I don't think you needed to hard commit into the backline there. Like that angle you had in the mega room was completely fine to engage on those people and get those limbs while also playing safe behind cover and reducing getting like discorded or whatever, like engaged from the Sigma. And then you also could have just had the mega, and then when you got pressure, you could just rotate to the steps to the high ground. I don't think we really needed to like hard commit into their backline with our body, but that's just my opinion. Yeah, I got no problem with the angle. It's just we're introducing risk. Oh wow, okay, interesting. I thought that would have stunned him, but good job. Nice job testing that payload. Don't forget your shield. Don't forget your shield. Don't forget your shield. Don't forget your shield. There we go. Nice. Cool. And you're full HP. I wouldn't mind committing this this flux. Definitely winnable. Yeah. Oh, no, don't get off the payload. Oh, my God. Oh, man, it's giving me a heart attack. Good live. Oh, and the junk mines. Yeah, not too bad. In reality, we held onto that flux for way too long, especially with our Ana there with us. Using that flux would have gotten pressure off of her. There's a chance that she might have been able to live. But more importantly, you would have been able to engage on those 3 people by themselves before they got the reinforcements that were coming back. When you're full HP like that and you're really trying to hold that payload, full send it, dude. Don't worry about econ. Like, is way too many people I know always say, no, bro, don't use ults. We'll just use them on the next fight. When like the fight is like somewhat still winnable and you have ultimates, send it, dude. Send that stuff. If you're actually trying to hold that payload, use those ults. Best case scenario, you win and you hold the point, which is great. Another likely scenario, you ult, they commit ults, and then they probably win the fight, and then whatever, you pulled out ults, yada yada, whatever, and then they don't have ults for the next fight. Then you can get more fights in. Worst case scenario, obviously you ult, they're smart enough to not ult, and then they win anyway. But in scenarios like that, when you ult, it's gonna put a lot of pressure on them. And I'm telling you, the amount of times that you can actually win fights if you just play aggressively enough and you're playing sustainable heroes that can do a high amount of damage with, I don't know if you know, Sigma 1, very sustainable. Also 2, does a lot of damage. Very winnable. Like very winnable, especially with the support there. And if that flux will buy you enough time for your team to get back, why not? Yeah, I've just waited too long on that.
Barrier initialized.
Sorry, that's so funny. Oh man, they're all 1 HP. Yep. Cool. It's great stagger too. Nice. Okay, like that we take this high ground here. This is huge. Get to poke him down. Force out abilities. Just got to make sure that you're able to contest it here once it gets around the corner. Bob comes out. I'd probably just die in this payload. Yeah. Yeah, just die in this payload, regroup, get another contest. Yeah, you're not getting out there. Huge. Really smart. And let's see. You guys don't have any ults to contest. You got the Moira out there. Tyre, huge pick. Look at your team, dude. Oh my god, I love your team so much. They're actually contesting that payload. Oh, nice. Yeah, great team play there too. I hope you guys were communicating that, because that was a really smart play. Being able to stall that out with the Moira play, the Tyre, getting the pressure off so you can get some kills, and then just enough time for you to get back with your Sigma ult. Like, that's really good gameplay. Really good. I don't know if you're calm in that, but great job as a team. Oh, here comes the Reinhardt. Just kidding. Junk Trappy going hard. Yeah, I'd probably bad habit of Sig players. You can try to predict the Rock if he's going for fire strikes. Much more consistent approach, especially since you do so much damage. Try to get his shield extremely low, so he has to hold it when you go for the Rock, because a lot of times him holding it there when it's already low HP will be just enough time for your team to damage it out for the Rock to hit. at least make sure it's cracked. It's so easy for Ryan to just pick up shield. I mean, the cast time for Sigma Rop is like at least a second, right? Or like a 3/4 of a second, which is plenty of time for Ryan to just go. So don't play into that. Don't waste an ability on Ryan shield when he's looking straight at you. If he's distracted, then sure, go for it. But at the very least, make sure that like the shield's somewhat cracked, you know. So at least forced to hold up shield so he loses it, you know. But ideally, right, you hit the Ryan when his shield's low anyways, and then you can just farm him up from there, right? Make sure that fortifies out. If you're gonna flux her, that's huge. Fortify out. Perfect time to use your flux. And we hit it. And we hit it. And we hit it. Any moment now. Any moment now. Any moment now. Any moment now.
Barrier is splintering. My barrier is gone.
Cool. Yeah, Moby, you're gonna have to like figure out the big ones. I don't know if waiting for spear is the right move. Remember, you can always throw a shield up, right, and just play that shield when you use your ult. Like throw it up in the air and then use your ult and then play up next to your shield so you can cut it out. It's a good habit to get into if you're really worried about getting interrupted. So Chad, if you're a Sigma player, because I'm sure you know what I'm talking about, but I'm just gonna draw it out anyways. So here's the ground. You're Sigma. All right. Big guy over here, right? All you got to do is throw a shield up here like this. Like that. And then when you use your ult, it lifts you up in the air. And then you play right here. So like, let's say the enemy Orisa's right here, right? This triangle's a little horsey lady. And you play the shield. You can cut out LOS of spear with the shield and just play into that right there. So if you're really worried about that, I would do that. What I'm noticing is you're waiting so long. You're just waiting so long to use your flux. Also, by the way, you don't have to do the shield thing. You can do this thing where you play behind a corner. It's the craziest thing, right? Right? Here's Sigma, all right? And you, the viewer, are Orisa, all right? POV, you're Orisa, and this is the enemy Sigma. All right, he triggers his ult, right? He goes up, he hits it super quick, and then while he's doing it, he goes behind the wall, so he can't get interrupted. There's a lot of things you can do. It was so long, waited so long. You got to know, the longer this engagement goes on, the more pressure that's happening on both teams. And if you can edge that pressure in your favor earlier on, it means you're more likely able to get an elimination. It means you're more likely to pull out abilities first, which is good for your team if you can get their abilities out first. And the longer we wait on that, the more that engagement is just, you're just not getting as much value from the flux. There's no reason to hold flux for that long.
Time to save the world? Game on!
God damn, he does so much damage. Cool. Good push. Very aggressive.
A payload in motion stays in motion, accepting a number of circumstances.
Okay, I like that we're zoning this out a little bit. Good job waiting for the... Oh my god, did she just get down, Mr. President? Wait, hold up. Chat, find yourself a Moira player that does this for you, dude. If you're not willing to throw yourself in front of a Sig Rock for your Sig, honestly, Don't even deserve to call yourself a Moira player.
Check. Affirmative. Withdrawing the barrier.
Cool. Cap.
The barrier is weakened.
Okay. Yep, keep playing slow here. Just trying to get the payload around the corner. Really just keep poking him down. The fact that the Sigma's playing on the low ground here, very weird place to play. Not surprised he goes down there. That was just a positioning error on the enemy team. Cool. All right. So, great opportunity here to use your Sig Flux to make sure you guys cap this point. You can use it as a zoning ult. I would be using it early. Definitely using it early. Big cap. Yeah, that rotate to high ground was weird. Very weird. Yeah, I don't really know what this team's doing. They're being a little silly goofy right now. Nice try. He pops visor from the back line. Oh my god. Dude, what is this game? What is going on right now? There you go. Honestly, you need to do that more often. The moment if you have grass or a rock ready to go and you see the Sigma use grasp, you need to start doing that. You need to start using the rock immediately. It's just a good habit to get into. It's such an easy way to apply a ton of pressure on Sig, and he's such a big target, and he can't deploy his shield while he's doing it. Cool. I don't know what she was planning on doing with that one.
The barrier appears.
Lucky timing. Cool. Down with that. Got the Mercy in that too. Oh, buddy. It's a good rock. Yeah, that was a good rock. I probably would have been okay with that too, because that was kind of a spur of the moment, and it wasn't like he had plenty of pressure on him. So I wouldn't really say that was a bad flux. Just a really good rock. Yeah, really good rock. Is Echo meta? No, but she's good. Oh, he ate that. Damn. Cool. Okay, I'm just gonna say this now. It works really well, the aggression. You can see that they're pushing back better. They're more fortified now. It's harder for you guys to push into this. This is when you need to start slowing it down a little bit and poking down the enemy team until there's an opportunity. Great way to do this. Take the high ground, right? Go up to the fidget spinner. Go up to the fidget spinner. Take the high ground. Abuse the fact that they can't get up here unless they already start up there. Poke them down, play it really slow, force out all the crucial abilities, maybe work on the Sig shield a little bit. When you start to notice that they're down a lot of really big abilities, then you can start to get a little bit more aggressive with this, especially with Discord. Discord's going to be so nice for that. But you can see you're struggling to push through this a little bit more, mainly because they have 5 people. You're not steamrolling anymore. This isn't staggering. This isn't. So now we got to play, especially since you're running a poke comp. We got to play for opportunities. We can't just W key into them and win fights.
Barrier is nearly spent. I'm on fire. Condition restored.
Surrender to my will.
Cool.
Barrier initialized.
You know what I'd be doing right here? chat, with Flux and the Sigma this pushed this far out? Why? Okay, this is a good question. There's multiple reasons why. Why is this a great place to Flux? Consider everything on here. I'm gonna mark things on you. This is just a great way for you guys to think a little critically about things. Why is this really good that he's pushed up here? Anybody got any guesses? Any reason why this is a fantastic time to solo ult to Sigma? Area is small, they can't escape. Well, it's not small, but it's definitely out of position. Nothing can save him. Thank you, Moby. Yep, there's nothing that can save him. There's no immortality, there's no cleanse, there's nothing. So if you slam him, he is like 90% gonna die, especially if you guys push up into him. Right? This isn't gonna save him from anything. These two supports. Right? Nothing can save him from that. All right. Number two, if you guys kill him, right? How easy is it for Mercy to res a Sig right here? How easy is it going to be for Mercy to even, like, is there even a chance Mercy will be able to get a res off? It's so easy to expose herself by trying. Probably if she's smart, she won't go for it, right? If she goes for it, she's crazy, or at least assuming that your team's not paying attention. But if you're smart, you solo ult and then you sit on the res. What this means is that they're out their tank this fight. This is why I love this play so much. Oh, that's why I love this play. Because this isn't a team wipe. You're not team wiping and then giving them the chance to respawn as a team and contest the payload together. You're killing the tank, right? And then you're walking forward, and then you're probably killing the Junkrat, right? And now they're 3 on payload, and now you're pushing payload, okay? And then you kill the Moira, and by the time you kill the Moira, the Sig's probably back, right? So now he's coming back from spawn. So now you probably you try to work on these two. Sig comes back from spawn. You guys are still 5 and 3. You probably kill the Mercy or the Pharah, right? And now it's Pharah and Sig on point, right? And now they have no heals, okay? And then you probably kill the Pharah next. And by then the Moira probably is getting back from spawn, right? So now it's just Moira and Sig playing together, right? So at this point, all you got to do is just kill everything, right? It's the perfect stagger opportunity. It literally is just you're staggering the whole last point. It's so much better to get a solo kill on the Sig and then stagger everyone on this team than it would be to wipe. Like that's a better scenario than to 5-man Sig Flux, kill everybody, team wipe, and then walk to payload and start pushing it. Because by then they'll be able to swap the ball, be able to go full contest, blah 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 blah. This is a much better scenario to be in. This is why I love solo ulting tanks, because it starts the whole like steamroll process. Like bah, 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 bah. Then you kill everything else while you're doing it. If you pop the Sig Flux here, I'm telling you, easiest value, easiest cap in the history of Overwatch for you. But again, this is why I'm always saying people are always looking for big ultimates. You don't need big ultimates. You don't want giant ultimates all the time. All you want is a fight winning ultimate. All you want is the thing that gets you the objective. And getting a Flux on a Sigma that's overextended, out of position where you can't get rezzed, easy money. Q. Q. Here's Zen's trying, man. He's trying.
The barrier appears.
Kevin says, but I think if Sigma uses Siphon when you flux him, it will absorb the damage. That doesn't matter. That you doing damage to him does not matter. What matters is that you slam him, get half of his HP down, and then he's slowed, and then he has to rotate all the way back through to get to that mega again. Like, he's not close to a corner. So during that whole time, when you go up, your whole team's shooting him, right? He comes down, or don't shoot him if he's or if he's using hands, right? Slam him, takes out half health. He's slowed, right? And then he has to rotate through the mega, like go back through there to get back to his team, and then all while you guys are just walking into him, he dies. Like he doesn't live that. The only thing you got to worry about is Mercy getting the res. Like 100%.
Potential wasted.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Second round.
An unwanted variable moves the payload. Barrier has fallen. The barrier cannot withstand much more. My barrier is gone. Velocity. No.
Damn, dude. Bye. Rock. Yeah, we're just missing opportunities on that rock. That's like the most when Sig is using hands, that's like the most vulnerable state he'll be in to your rock. Guys, if you guys don't know, obviously if he doesn't complete his hands, if he doesn't do all the absorbing, he doesn't get any of the additional health from it.
Stand down. The barrier appeared. That warms the boat. Thanks.
Oh my god. Cool. Good hold. All right. Let's check it.
Barrier initialized.
2 minutes on the clock.
Now monitor its progress.
There you go. Wait. What happened to your rock? They hit the shield? The fuck? They hit the shield? I guess they hit the shield. The spam wars, dude. Yep, rock. Nice, just got selling that res now. Damn. There you go. He's doing it. Cool. Here's poking him out now. Really just sustain wards. If you're forcing him to play in this choke, this is really good for your team. Really, you get to play this as slow as you want. As long as their team is playing in this choke, like inside of this massive ass kill box, you can play as slow as you want, dude. Eventually, they're going to run out of resources from playing there, and they're going to have to back up or die, essentially, which a lot of teams will actually just die because they don't know how to play safe, play their life. So yeah, playing slow like this is actually pretty good for your team. Oh, perfect timing. Yep, that's perfect. That's perfect. Oh, what a rock. Dude, I think this Sig is just goated with the rocks, honestly. Like, that was a pretty safe flux. That's a rock tip right there, dude. Oh my god, what is he doing? Nice rock. Cool. All right, good one. Yeah, bro, dude, those Sig rocks were insane. Well played, well played.